Make sure I'm on here before I get started. I think I'm there. Yep, looks like I'm live. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to my live stream. It is August the 22nd, 2021. I wish it was 2001. I'd be 20 years younger. Anyways, it is about 7:35 here in Southern California, here in the Pacific time zone, wherever you may be watching. Thanks again for watching. I am Greg, K6EGG, going to do some live streaming on for 2 meter sideband. I think the Bozo net's going on right now on 144.240. Then I'll move up to 144.270 and do some normal rag chew and maybe back down to 250. I'm also, depending on the amount of traffic going on sideband, if it gets quiet, I might go over to D-Star and hook up to Reflector 12 via the Papa repeater system here in Southern California. It's a network of 10 repeaters on D-Star that are all linked together through Reflector number 12 Alpha. So anyways, just got back from dinner, had a great dinner, celebrating my birthday from a couple days ago. And right before I left, I was in the shower, and my wife alerted me that the shower, my upstairs shower, was leaking downstairs into our great room. So through the attic and through the drywall. So that's going to be a fun couple weeks ahead of us here. But I'm sure it'll get fixed, and hopefully the insurance will take care of it here. So anyways, once again, this is Greg, K6EGG. Anybody new to the live stream tonight, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down on the right below there on the screen. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of this year. So we're about almost halfway there. I started out with 10 subscribers, slowly making my way through. Not trying to sell anything other than good ham radio live streaming, and I'm going to put together some videos eventually. Just haven't found the time for it. But without further ado, let's get to some live Bozo net, which is a 2 meter net that meets every... I got to turn this light down because it is so freaking bright. That meets... wrong color. There we go. That meets every Sunday and Wednesday night at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. You just basically call your call letters out, or your Bozo number after you check in the first time, and then from then on out you get a number that you'll give out to signify who you are, and it correlates with your call letter. So just go on there, give out your call letters. They assign you a number.
See if we can maybe pick up a couple of them bozos. We haven't heard Paul.
That sounds like Pat W6PMD down there. So let's get to this Bozo net here on 144.240 upper sideband here in Southern California. Once again, any new people check it or watching tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't worry, I won't try to sell you anything there. So thanks again for watching, and here goes some 2 meter Bozo net action tonight, and then we'll do some normal rag chew after this.
Is the Bozo net going on tonight?
No Bozo net tonight. We'll let you check in anyway. Make it quick, or we got a relay going. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, 463. I didn't hear any traffic there for about a minute or so.
Okay, 463. Hang on a second. Again there, Bill. I mean, Greg.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I just turned the radio on. Didn't hear any traffic for a minute or two. So I just wondered. Sorry about that. Take care.
Hang around. I got San Diego over here, and he's trying to see if he could pick up anybody down his way. So, yeah, hang on just a second, and we'll get right back and get you officially logged in there in a second. Okay, Greg, KK6WLD, do you have any luck down there?
So when I was talking, I guess they're talking about relays going on down there. I apologize. I let it be quiet there for a minute or two. I just chimed in at the wrong time, it sounds like here. So
thanks, Greg, WLD. Appreciate it. It got confusing here because we have another Greg checking in. Thanks for looking, San Diego, Greg, WLD. Appreciate it. And let me get back over here to number 463. The other Greg, DM14. What town you in?
I'm in the city of Chino. Go figure. I turned my radio on, and I didn't hear anybody talking for about a minute or so when I first turned it on. I didn't know if the net was going on because you guys are usually pretty busy, so I apologize there. This is Greg, K6EGG, city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino airport. Thanks for the check-in, Pat. Thanks for doing the net tonight here on Sunday night.
You bet, Greg. I should. I'm gonna have to take my my master list and update it. The national level, the statewide nest, they don't have your city on there because from about check-in 150 to about 500, nobody put their city on their check-in, and after that, we're putting everyone's city in. Because I tell you, DM14, you could be most anywhere, but you always boom in here, loud and clear. So thanks for being there, Greg.
Thanks for the kind comments there. Thanks again for doing the net. I'm going to go up to 270. Take care.
Roger, Dodger. All right, thank you. All right, back to you there, Mikey.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring.
once again, this was Bozo Net Night. This is the net controller here. This is Pat W6PMD. He's down over by Lake Matthews area, which is in Riverside County.
K6EGG WA6QXA.
Good evening, Keith, and I am completely sober.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I had let's just say we had an accident at our house right before we're going to dinner tonight. So my upstairs shower leaked down to my great room through the attic there. So, yeah.
So you guys did not get to go to your dinner?
We ended up going. I wasn't in the mood to be in a good mood, I guess.
Oh, that's a bummer. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Now I'm just debating what I should deal with insurance or not with this thing. I don't know how much damage it caused. I'm guessing at least $3 or $4 grand.
Well, that's worth hitting insurance, I think. If it's like 1,000 or under, maybe not.
My deductible's $2,500, I think, though.
That high? Wow. Okay. I need to check where mine's at. I think I got mine at 1,000. I have a really close friend that's my insurance agent. He's kind of told me, like, you don't really want to use it unless you really have to. So like that's why I have a little bit longer, a little bit bigger deductible.
Yeah, I literally just changed mine to 2,500 like a month and a half ago. So I'm gonna check with the plumber tomorrow when he comes in and see what he thinks.
It's really noisy tonight, man. Not just on this band, but the other bands I was, HF.
It's weird because it's kind of hazy outside. Usually when it's hazy outside, it's a little better.
Yeah, I mean, I was able to tune 80 meters on a 40 meter antenna with this new antenna tuner that I have. And I checked it in two nets, and my noise on this one right now, 3.975, it's 10 over 9 noise.
Ew. Yeah, and another thing about this frequency, you don't come in as good on 270 as you do 250.
Yeah, you're giving me about a 3. Here, I'll turn my linear on.
You want to go down to 250?
Yeah, why not? The guy that's doing the nets, that guy Mark out there in Rivers, I don't think we're going to hurt anybody.
Yeah, and I've talked to Pat. I don't bleed on him. I'm far enough away. So yeah, let's go down to 250.
Why?
K6EGG QSY 144250. K6EGG.
I don't know if the meter's any greater, but you sound louder.
I was just about ready to say the same thing for you. You sound a lot much clearer and louder here.
Oh, yeah, now that you were talking, I couldn't look at it. You were hitting about a 3, now you're in between a 5 and 6. It's bouncing between a 5 and 6, so it's strange. 20 KCs, is that much of a difference?
Yeah, I remember one night, Fred, I could barely hear him, and then we went back down to hear it. He was coming in like S7, so I don't know. Weird stuff.
That frequency up there always seems like it's quieter for some reason. Don't quite get it.
Hi, guys. Well, I can hear you.
Who is this?
W6AB. I can hear both of you for the time being.
Hey, Ron. I hear you just fine, too. And it's kind of noisy out there, so that's pretty good that we can hear each other. We're just shooting the bull, nothing really fancy, so go ahead and be a part of it.
Okay. Good grief. How you doing, Greg?
I'm okay. I was on 270 just telling Keith I have a water leak from my shower, my upstairs shower down to my downstairs great room. Busted through the drywall, so I'm a little bit stressed out about it, but other than that, I'm okay.
That's a bummer. I hate plumbing problems.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be at least a couple grand.
Yeah, maybe if I catch you tomorrow, I'll show you where that second location for your information is.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. I'll do a live stream in the afternoon or something. I'll try to call you on this one or something and see if we could touch base. But yeah, for some reason I don't remember seeing two places in there. At least the two places I have had the same digits in there.
Oh, you found the second one?
I think I did, but they both had the same number, which is strange.
Okay, yeah, then you may have it fixed then.
But I haven't changed anything, which is even more strange.
Well, close enough for government work.
We'll play with it tomorrow and see what we can come up with. I would like to know, double check, and make sure I'm in the right spot. And that way, if I or somebody else has any issues with it, I can help them through in the future. And I'll do it online, too. Because when Fred was showing me how to connect to that reflector, pardon me, what's it called? The Papa system repeater. Some guy was following along and was able to figure it out himself that was over in Diamond Bar. So that was pretty cool stuff. So I hope that we can maybe do that again. Copy that, Ron.
Did you have to shut the water off in your house, or is it still just leaking?
No, I think, how do I explain it? The fountain part that comes out where you pull up the thing to make the water come out of the shower part. What do they call that? Not the fountain, but the spout or whatever. It's leaking right where it screws in. So I'm thinking that it's just going down the pipe. I remember when my brother-in-law put it on, there was a little tiny leak, and I think over time it kind of grew, and it's ended up going the other direction. Originally it was going front out into the shower, and now I think it ended up going back into the piping.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, hope it's not too huge of a repair and everything goes okay.
If they don't have to tear apart the shower, I'm happy. If they have to tear apart the shower, that's going to be a couple months.
Couple months?
Oh, yeah, the way materials are right now.
Because they'd have to probably redo the whole thing?
Yep, it's a built-in shower.
Oh, I gotcha. How many baths do you have at your house?
Three bathrooms, three full baths.
So if you're without one for a while, it's not like too devastating compared to only having one, right?
No, it's not that bad, but still, it's in our great room too. The water is like right in the center, so not in the center, but it's right by the TV.
Yeah, it stinks no matter how you look at it.
It didn't burst. It just was dripping a little bit. So I'm hoping it's just the drywall, not the studs or anything.
And hello, anybody new watching tonight?
Quiet out here this evening.
It is a little bit quiet.
Anybody new watching tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below.
The gentleman that was doing the net on Bozo tonight, I think the guy's name's Mark, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I don't know if it's because he had his beams on, they were pointing the wrong way or whatever, but I barely heard him.
Yeah, in fact, when I got on the stream tonight, I was just talking to the stream, and I turned up the Bozo net, and nobody was talking for like a minute or two. So I just jump on quietly, and I'm like, hey, is the net going tonight? And Pat's, they're doing a relay from San Diego. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything, and I waited for a minute or two. So, yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I'm just glad I was able to just check in and check out.
I got in, and Pat seemed like he wanted me to chat for a second, so I chatted for a minute, then moved up to 270.
Again, since I had such a bad copy, no traffic. Thanks for doing the net. Out.
Surprise Fred isn't out here. I wonder if he's coming down off his caffeine high.
I don't know. I texted him about half an hour ago. He told me to check out this net on 80 meters. I'm able to tune 80 meters on my 6 through 40 meter antenna with this antenna tuner.
Were you able to hear the net?
She checked into it. I checked into it too, but the noise was like I told you, it was like over a plus 9 noise net, so it was really a struggle.
Where was the net originating out of? What area?
One's called the Golden Bear Amateur Radio Net, which is a California basically net, but I don't know. The guy that was doing the net control was from Atascadero.
Set up by Eureka, by Sacramento?
Atascadero is just north of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
I'm not too familiar with that area.
Yeah, I mean, I know it because, my son went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and he worked at a golf course at Atascadero, which was about 11 mile 14-mile drive straight up the freeway. Heading north.
Now tell me, Ray.
Nice new menu system too.
Oh yes, love it. Love it. You guys with the Icons, I've said this before.
Then management took over, and the management of that golf course took over management of the Morro Bay golf course, and they had Michael move over there, which was a way better gig right on the bay.
You guys have everything that looks.
ID 5200. ID 52, I should say.
You like it up that way?
I do, yeah. I do. I like it a lot.
I just ran across, it looks like there's a ham convention down in Huntsville, Alabama, the Huntsville Ham Fest, and Ham Radio Concepts on YouTube has the Icom ID-52 D-Star handheld radio. That thing looks beautiful. I think that's the one that Don DUO ordered, right?
Yeah, Fred wants one of those really badly too. Yeah, I've been aware of that. I've been hearing about it. I didn't check any YouTube stuff like that though. It's kind of be intriguing. Hopefully, man, if they had like a ham fest out this way, I'd go.
I know they used to have one in Vegas. I don't know if they do it anymore though. I think that was a number of years ago.
Maybe it was Fred was telling me they had one up to like towards Visalia or Fresno once upon a time.
I don't remember that. I did see that ham radio course crash course guy. Am I saying that right? Looked like he was there. He did a live stream.
Josh, the guy here in Cerritos?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Well, not really. When I first got back into it, I kind of was like jazzed, like, hey, Superstar here, and I was like emailed him, and he never even responded to my email.
He's got a bunch of followers. Almost said a bad word there. He probably gets quite a few emails, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he also had like a Sunday night, I think it was Sunday night, like a live something or other on the internet. I forget what you call those, D something or other. And I was checking those things out and everything, and he would be talking, other people would be talking, and then people could text also.
He got on, he did a live stream. Trying to think of what day. I'm having some light issues here. And he was on like one of the local repeaters on Santiago, and I was about ready to jump on and say something, but I decided against it. Yeah, he was trying to chat. He was chatting with people on a repeater on his live stream. I looked, and there was like 15,000 people watching at once.
Yeah, he's he seems like he's a nice guy and everything, and he's pretty smart. But yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, there's this. I just saw on YouTube a couple of days ago where he showed how to make a 2-meter Yagi homebrew on a show with these two guys. I guess these two guys are kind of like these comedian type guys on YouTube. But anyway, it was like about what was it? Maybe like a 25-30 minute video on how to make it from scratch. Looks pretty simple too. Something that I could actually handle.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube's awesome for that sort of stuff. Back in the day, you had to wait for like magazines to come out, and they usually weren't as informative, at least to the point where, like a show and tell like you can do on video type stuff like they have now. So I think YouTube in a way kind of maybe saved ham radio a little bit.
Yeah, I believe you're right. So this video is telling you about to make this Yagi, this like 3-element handheld, beam basically used. The kind of piping that you use for gardening. What does that call that stuff?
PVC pipe?
Like some heavy-duty PVC pipe. And then he was using, for the elements, a tape measure and cutting the tape measure certain lengths. That was almost, to the most part, all there was to it. I mean, you had to have the right measurements for all that type of stuff. But, like, he said, like, the guy asked, how much does this stuff cost? He goes, what, $10?
Pretty good.
Like the commercial grade elk one, which I was going to buy, but they didn't have one in stock. It's like $120. Well, we got Greg and Keith. You know that guy, that Josh dude, right, that lives in Cerritos? It's like the big wig ham operator guy? Yeah. He had a video I got to watch a couple of days ago making this little 3-element Yagi. It's probably maybe one of the plans that you probably told me about. But he made it, he showed it, it was on this show, these 2 comedian type guys that do YouTube. And he did it, it was about a 25-minute show or something like that. And he used basically PVC and he used tape measures for the elements. Yeah, he was cutting them down to, he says you can use aluminum, but here's the cheap way of doing it. And he was using not aluminum, but cutting down the tape measure to the proper sizes that you needed. Aluminum probably work a lot better, right?
Yeah, there's one antenna
Well, this thing that he did on video, I watched the whole thing, was easy enough. I think I could even do it.
Oh, well, you can do it. Maybe that's it. Did you get my email about the cannibals?
The cannibals?
Yeah, that they've actually made it legal to eat people now. And I tried to tell anybody. They have restaurants. And what these people do when they die, they donate their bodies.
That sounds disgusting. Not interested.
Well, there's some videos there on it. You can find out where the restaurant is. We got one in Japan, New York. I'm not kidding. Everybody makes something out of it. Like Iceland, back up everything.
There's actually one in New York.
Yeah. So look at the video. You don't have to go all the way to
That's pretty freaking crazy. I'll check it out a little bit.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, that kind of curbed my appetite.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I'm not hungry anymore.
I could say pork chop.
Sure, it was pork.
Yeah, pork chop came from Costco, probably came from China.
I thought we import pig to them guys. Why would they import it back to us? They're like in tight supply over there with that, I thought.
Well, they have, they grow some of the biggest pigs in the world.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
For those of you new to the stream, that's my 3-year-old daughter, Haley. Put this other one on here so I can hear. Got the lights on in the background. Just trying something out. Let's see if anything looks any different. Actually, I prefer it off, but we'll see. We'll go with it tonight.
I'm not not saying I don't believe you. You asked me if I ever seen them. I have not. Greg, have you seen them?
I'm sorry, I was talking to my daughter.
He was talking about 15-foot pigs. You ever seen them?
I have not. Want to say hi, Haley?
Hi, Haley.
Say hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Did I say it right? It's Haley, right?
That is affirmative. Sorry, I'm
Daddy,
distracted
what?
here by 3-year-old here.
She's a little sweetheart. What if we got any sandbaggers out there? WA6QXA here, Long Beach. That sounds like one right there.
Just checking up on you guys.
Who's that? Oh. You were stronger earlier. Now I can barely hear you.
Good thing you don't have DOA for your call sign, right?
I changed it, I think. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I want to get it in the ceiling. Not now, though, a little bit later. Oh, I might work on it next week. Yeah, might be. I might do that.
So, Don, I don't know if you were hearing earlier a conversation with Greg and I about that Ham Fest, and they were like displaying the 52.
I saw that video and I sent it to Gabe.
Was there any prices announced there?
No, he said the guy there at Radio Concept asked him when it would be available, and he's around December, January. He's guessing too, I think.
So you kind of wonder why they're like, I mean, the delay, that's one thing, but why they like kind of promote it so far in advance, you know, and why are they keeping the price so secret?
That scares me.
It's losing its buzz, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be out of date by the time it gets here.
You know, people are all hyped up and everything, and they're just waiting, and then all of a sudden they're not as interested, they're not as excited anymore.
I agree with you on that, Keith, 100%.
I was in sales for 7 years. I'm very conscientious about the buzz and all that kind of stuff, you know, and the marketing part.
Well, he had an excuse.
Say what?
He had an excuse for why it's delayed. You know, the semiconductor plant burned down in Japan, and they have to re-engineer all their radios and get FCC approval with the re-engineered radios. And then the ships it's hard to get containers to ship them from Japan. So he had about 4 excuses there.
Well, they're not being made over here, are they? Aren't they being made over there in the Orient? And didn't that semiconductor plant burn down like in 2019?
19, maybe early 20. Yeah, it was in Japan. They're made in Japan.
So it's not, and so they're not having to be shipped very far. Were they getting the chips from Taiwan, maybe, or China?
Japan, I think.
So they don't even have to ship them. The containers not even an issue if they're being made in Japan. The semiconductors are coming from Japan, right?
Yep.
So that's a lame excuse.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like they're having to get the parts and ship them to the United States so they can assemble them. They're not assembling them here.
Well, I guess they re-engineered it to use semiconductors. When they do that, they have to go back to the FCC for approval, and that takes a long time, apparently.
Yeah, like the FCC doesn't have anything to do.
I might as well just get a 51 ID 51.
You can't buy new ones anymore.
Really? You just go on eBay.
I'm used for about $400.
But the improvements on the 52 from the 51 are pretty great, correct?
Yeah, they've added some things, made the screen a little bigger. I think it's better color, Bluetooth, and a few other things. You saw the video.
No, I did not. But did the 51 have D-Star?
I'm sure it has D-Star, yeah.
Okay. Because I thought that was one of the biggest attractions to that radio.
It's got a lot of the similarities of the 705 the internet and all the things like that. GPS built in. It's got several new features, I think.
JMJ? Somebody's out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Hope you hear me. This is Ken, Kilo Echo November.
I hear slightly. Ken, I'm kind of in the mud. Did somebody else got a copy on Ken?
Japan. KG6JMJ. I'm here down in San Diego. How's your evening?
I got you in there. Is it Dan?
It's Ken, Kilo Echo November.
And you said you're down in San Diego?
San Diego. I'm in Bay Park. Just if you're looking at the map, I'm just east of Fiesta Island, right at the top of the hill, about 300 foot elevation.
Okay, I apologize. First off, I'm going to have to get your call letters again because I'm horrible at them, which most of the people on this frequency are, or some of them are. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm in the city of Chino, and I'm also on YouTube streaming, so if you want to hear yourself, come back. Type in my call letters, K6EGG. Should be the first one that pops up. And so what was your call sign again? I'm sorry.
6EGG, like Echo Golf Golf?
Affirmative. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Your name, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, great. Good. Yeah, the call is Kilo, Germany 6, Japan, Mexico, Japan, KG6JMJ. Jesus, Mary, Joseph.
Copy that. KG6JMJ. Cool deal. Nice for you. Thanks for stopping by. It was kind of hard to hear you in there. A couple of the other people were kind of soft too. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I don't know who to turn it over to, but yeah, I'm down here in Bay Park. Got a vertically polarized collinear array, not ideal for this comm, but it's working. You're pretty strong down here. The other station, there's one I can hear. I think there's two that I can't, so I don't know if they can hear me. So I'll turn it over to whoever is supposed to be in the rotation or whoever's supposed to go next. And again, this is Ken in San Diego.
Ken, I think I've talked to you before. I remember you lived in Santa Barbara at one point, right?
I did. I lived there for about 20 years.
Yeah, I remember. I'm looking at your QRZ page. I think you checked in with us one time. Thanks for stopping by again, man. Yeah, you're sounding pretty good up here. You're about an S1. If you want to look on YouTube, you can actually see the actual meter if you want. We got Keith out there, WA6QXA, W6DUO, Don and Alex, and I think Alex is out there, N6JGI.
Real quick question. So most of the guys here are vertically polarized, is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Was the name? I'm curious of the name. Is it Kevin or Kent? Or help me out. This is WA6QXA, Keith, Long Beach.
Yeah, I heard somebody come back and then you're completely gone. The conditions are changing. Try it again, please.
I lost him.
Hey, Keith, his name is Ken. Apparently you guys lost your connection there, but his name is Ken. Kilo Echo November.
Roger, yeah. The band is changing on us. It's going up and down.
He's coming up fairly clean for me. I'm surprised. He's actually come up a little bit since I first started talking to him. I think he's been on frequency before. I remember you talking to him too before. I remember the call, and I remember looking online. His address is different than what the map shows on QRZ.
Can you relay? Is he the one that's right above like Mission Bay area?
Yeah, I'm Mission Bay, so if you're looking at Claremont and Field Street would be the best cross street for me. The Claremont Library in Bay Park, that would be the ideal target for me.
Okay, you and I have talked, and you were booming in last time. I don't know what's going on tonight because I'm having a hard copy. And I have a feeling you're having a hard copy on me too here in Long Beach.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we could, if we had to communicate, it's good. I mean, we could, but it's not ideal. I'm actually going to bow out, and I'll try to check in more often and get back to you guys under better conditions. Also, maybe sooner have a Yagi, vertically polarized Yagi on a rotor. That might help as well, but we'll see. Anyway, 7-3.
Hey, Ken, aren't you the gentleman too that works in the antenna business?
Yeah, so my day job is embedded antennas.
Yeah, definitely remember the conversation. We've talked a couple times. Yeah, last time you and I spoke, man, you were booming in, so I don't know what's going on with the conditions, but I barely can hear you. I got my headphones on and I can't make you out.
Yeah, I think it's the fog. It's just the conditions at the moment, so I think the link budget is not optimum because of the moisture in the air, but anyway, yeah, well, we'll talk again, I'm sure, soon. Thanks for coming back and let me chime in for a few minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for sure. Anytime, Ken. I'm going to hand it back to Greg. He can talk to you.
You guys doubled towards the end right there a little bit, but I think you guys are just saying 73s basically to each other.
Exactly.
Cool deal. We're making it down to San Diego. That's nice to hear. We got semi-good, decent conditions in right now.
Did he check into the boson net?
Did I check into the boson net?
Yeah, it's Larry N9QE. Did Ken down there in San Diego check in?
See if you can ask him.
Hey, Ken, you still have a copy out there? Did you check into the boson net up on or down on 240?
I'm not sure, but I think I might have, yeah.
He says he's not sure, but he thinks he might have.
Oh, okay. Because we were looking south down towards San Diego. I didn't know if he checked in or not. He's right above my noise level, about F3 at times at best.
Hey, Larry, this is Keith. Were you helping relay tonight?
Yeah, I was for a little bit.
Okay, yeah. It's Mark, I think it was running it. I had a hard time hearing him tonight.
That was Mike, and I'm not quite sure where he is. He's using a pair of beams, so I don't think he switches, the vertical.
Oh, that's probably what it was, Mike. Okay, yeah, I was struggling, but we got through.
Yeah, I jump back and forth between the beam and the vertical. Of course, we're vertical now, but that's what I do to see which way I pick the guys up the best.
Yeah, typically, unless it's distance, vertical works best with vertical to the opposites. That's what I've learned anyway.
Yeah, I could hear the guys over there, Lake Havasu tonight pretty well for a little bit anyway, and then they kind of dropped out. Anyway, everybody have a good evening. Just thought I'd stop by before I shut down the radio.
Yeah, Larry, good hearing from you. Yeah, weird conditions tonight. You're hearing Lake Havasu, and we're struggling to hear San Diego, but it's all good.
It's the aliens.
I think you're right.
Well, there's a blue moon, you know.
That'll do it.
Yeah, so just accept it, Keith. It's okay.
Wow, this got
I
weird.
was on 80 meters on a net this evening, and like my noise level was like an S10/9.
Well, you guys are sounding fantastic in Sherman Oaks.
Is that Lou?
You're Roger.
Hey, Lou, how you doing? Keith here.
Yeah, Keith, good afternoon, evening, I mean. I forget what it is. Just turned on the radio and just want to say hi.
Yeah, glad you did. I haven't talked to you for quite a while, so it's good hearing you, Lou.
No, thanks, you too.
I think some other people want to say hi to you. Yeah, that is Lou out there. Go ahead.
I got Lou at S3 over here in Harbor City.
Got an S3 on me. I don't know which way I've got the beam pointed, so I think I got it down San Diego way, but I'm not sure. You're coming in about 2.5.
Yeah, Lou, the conditions are kind of odd tonight because usually I hear you just fine, but you're hitting about an S3 also. And sometimes you're hitting me like 7 to S9, so it's just one of those evenings, I guess.
Well, is this any better at all? I changed to the vertical.
You doubled your signal easy. Now you're hitting me with an S7.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, so I'm on the vertical. I was on the beam. Beam is really great for hearing people, but sometimes if everybody else is not vertically polarized, there's a problem.
Did he go up for you, Larry?
I'm sorry I didn't get your question, but I can hear the station that you're talking to about an S3 here.
Yeah, he went from his beam to vertical. He went from like an S3 to an S7 when he went to vertical. I was just wondering if he got louder for you too, Larry.
Oh, have him give me a count, and I'll check it. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, well, I've got a real good copy on you. I just turned on the amplifier, and I pulled you in from like a 2.5 to a 3, and now you're doing a 7. That's the receive amplifier. So testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you can hear me better. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No question about that. Yeah, this is Larry, N9QE. I'm over here on the east side of Torrance, Harbor City, over by, towards the port. And you're about an S7 too now. So I'm vertical and about 100 watts.
You're Roger on that. Well, when I turned on the amplifier, of course, the receive kicked in and brought you guys up to about 7 to an 8. And I think I'm only putting out about, about 85, 90 watts right now, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, that's about what I'm doing. I have an Icom 9100 here, and it's 100 watts out, but I don't know if I'm getting 100 watts out, but anyway, that's what it's set at.
Yeah, well, I've got like I said, I've got an amplifier on this vertical, and it really should be doing a lot more, but I kind of tweak it down a little bit because it kind of gets really hot, even though I got a couple of muffin fans on it, so. At any rate, well, you guys, again, you're sounding real good in Sherman Oaks. I don't know how the conditions have been all day. I'm literally just turning on the radio right now.
Yeah, Lou, this Keith again. Let's see, Greg's out there, and Chino, I don't know if you can hear him, and Don's out there, and I think he's at Cerritos, and also, I believe, Alex out there, and Long Beach also is out there. So maybe some of them can chime in and say hi, too.
Yeah, if those guys can hear me, have them come back, KM6FCX.
Yeah, Lou, I got you in there. This is Greg, K6EGG, about S4.
Thanks a lot, Craig. Yeah, well, I turned on the amplifier, so you guys are buzzing around 7, 8, and 9.
And right as you're talking, you're starting to lose signal, so conditions are definitely changing, but you do sound pretty loud.
What's up, Ray? How you doing?
That's cool. That's always good to hear anyways. Okay, KM6STX, I'll stand by for a while.
KM6STX, W6DO, you copy?
It's weird. Dawn is coming in better. So basically, I'm hitting from San Diego all the way up to Sherman Oaks. That's quite a bit of a distance here for a little base station like this.
You're really good. Also, again, 6, 8, 9, right in that area.
Yeah, that's not bad for a little antenna. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be sitting here listening to you guys.
It's going to be the Walker. Okay, real good. KM6STX. KM6 Gonna be the Walker, though.
I like that, Don. W6BO.
Woo, huh? Hey, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, okay?
It was funny, though, Lou. That was great.
That was called D-Boo, huh?
That's better than what I said. I called on W6DOI earlier. No, that's right. DOA, that's right.
TOA.
Now everybody has control of their amateur radio station now.
Fred, how many cups of coffee you in tonight?
Bunch of them out there, Greg. How about you? I'm on a mobile antenna.
I'm good. I had one Red Bull today and 2 waters at dinner.
I've been talking on a mobile antenna for the last 2-3 days here.
I heard another station there. Go ahead.
This is K6EGG. I wanted to crank the power off. I'm on a different antenna now. I wanted to see if my audio gets all crazy again.
It sounds pretty horrible, to be honest with you.
I wanted to find out. Thank you. K6R with it.
Copy that, Dennis. K6EGG. Chino. Go ahead, Fred.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I don't really pick it up. I'm just busting in here. No traffic. In and out.
Hey, Fred, I went checked into that 80-meter net.
And?
I mentioned your name. They kicked me off.
I told you I've got a good reputation.
No. But, man, I had such a bad noise level. It was like 10 over 9, and so they could hardly hear me and vice versa.
Really? Did you mention my name?
I did.
And?
They kicked me out. No, they didn't kick me out. They knew who you were. There was this one guy. He must have been up the street from me.
Oh, really?
I forget what his name was and stuff, but he was like hitting me with a plus 60.
Whoa.
I think it might be that guy that lives over there by Dave, just, half a mile from me.
Can you load up on 80?
Well, I checked into 2 different nets tonight on it.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, but the noise level is horrible tonight. I still have it on the frequencies over plus 9 noise level.
Oh, really? Well, after 388, then after 8 o'clock at night, they go to 39000.
Yeah, I checked out another one, which was 3975. I forget what net that was, but that was it's a golden. I said the golden. Let me think, golden amateur radio net, or maybe golden bear amateur radio net, something like that.
I hope it wasn't golden shower.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I did check in.
Good. You like that? What was your company? Got Palm Springs?
I don't know who I talked to. It was like a real struggle because the noise was. They couldn't hardly hear me. I couldn't hardly hear them.
Well, too bad. Anyway, that's pretty good though.
Yeah, but they finally, after like 3 tries, they got my call sign right. So I know that they, we checked in. Anyway, I'll stand aside. Go ahead, somebody else.
Yeah, another net to check into. Well, not a net. It's a round robin. 3913. 3913.
Are they on like every night or certain nights or what?
Every night.
All right, cool. I'll have to look into that one. Anyway, I'm going to hand it over.
The guy runs it. His name is James.
N7IU. He's up there and up there by Reno. You'll hear him. He's got like 2,000 or 3,000 foot counterpoise with a big Henry.
I'm right to understand you said his name's Steve?
No, his name's Jim.
Jim, got
N7IU. He knows me way back from the 80s. He used to talk to me every night when I was driving the truck at 75 meters.
What happened? He doesn't talk to you anymore?
No. I said when I was driving that truck, I still talk to him.
Okay.
He's a preacher.
Well, he's praying for you.
Yep. He's in a little town in there, Nevada, below Reno. It's kind of like east of Bishop, California, and a little place called Fish Lake, Nevada.
Okay, well, that's a new one for me.
Don't worry, he's always loud down there.
Probably got a little elevation too, right?
Elevation plus the counterpoise. He has two houses. His other house is in Bakersfield. And when he's down there, he's out loud too because he hooks into his counterpoise. He's hooked into the water line there. The steel water line goes all over the whole valley.
Okay.
So he's probably got 10 or 15, 20 miles of metal steel pipe he's hooked here for his counterpoise.
That helps.
And he's extremely loud. So he believes in counterpoise.
The NB. The results, the buzz I'm having.
You getting better with that tuner now?
Yeah, I think I got it down.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about a manual tuner thing. I was like, too much work. But now that you kind of learn it, it's like, it's kind of a breeze. And once you kind of get things dialed in, and if you just document it, you just put them back to those settings and go back to that frequency, you're good to go.
That's right. Yeah, but now if you put a different antenna, longer or shorter, then you got to make a new chart for that antenna because it's going to be different.
Yeah, I understand that. That's not happening anytime soon.
Oh, maybe I'll buy the neighbor's house, knock it down, make that antenna farm.
I wouldn't mind putting an antenna on top of their house. It's a two-story like yours. It's pretty high.
Well, ask them.
We don't get along.
Oh.
Hopefully he's not a ham operator.
He's not a ham? Well, give him a little RF.
No, I said hopefully he's not, so he can't be hearing what I'm saying.
Who was that guy you told me a couple of weeks ago? He had a friend had a Jeep or something. He was interested in amateur radio or ham radio. Did you ever get him going on that or what?
That's my neighbor across the street. Nah, he cheesed down. He got the commercial thing. What do you call those? G something or other?
FRS radios?
I guess. A lot of the radios that are commercial, you don't have to have a license. You have to pay, though. He doesn't get out very far.
Hey, was he got that for four-wheel driving?
Yeah, off-roading.
Off-roading? Okay.
But I bet you my walkie-talkie can do better than that thing.
Really? Let me look it up. He's either got the FRS frequencies or has he got the GMR frequencies or the MERS or the business frequencies?
Yeah, you got the G, it's called G something or other, so GMR, I guess. I remember there's a G in it.
Yeah, GMRS frequencies.
output, yeah. 5 watts output, that's what he's got.
Well, he doesn't have a handheld. He's got like a radio in his car, but that's all it puts out is 5 watts.
Yep, that's what it says, 5 watts.
Oh, no wonder it doesn't get out very far.
How do you know it don't get out very far?
I just know it doesn't get out very far.
Who's he talk to?
I don't know. Maybe when he's, I think sometimes he goes out with another person, like they might be a mile from each other or whatever, so they can kind of talk to each other. I think that's how he uses it.
Do you tell him how far you talk simplex?
Yeah, I've explained to him. I was trying to get him into ham radio, but he went that route. He kind of lazed out, I guess.
Okay. You didn't convince him enough.
Yep, I guess he felt it was just too much work.
So you're a school teacher. You should teach him.
I got enough on my plate.
Well, empty the plate. Or make the plate bigger.
Is that Denny or Tony? Denny? That faint station's Freddie. Kinda. Fred, that's Denny. Can you hear him?
Yeah, where's he at?
Fullerton.
Oh, that's Denny?
Roger.
Oh, okay. Tell Denny I'm moving.
I don't think you guys must not be able to hear each other, so I'll explain. He's got a 8-foot mobile antenna, but he mounted it on his eave or something like that, so he's talking off a mobile antenna at his house. Yeah, I'm going to step aside. I've been talking a lot. I'm going to give it to somebody else. So go ahead, Denny. I know Greg's out there, and Don's out there, and Fred's out there, and then Alex might be out there too. So I'm going to step aside. And
I can't hear Tony out there, if that's Tony.
that was Denny. Could you not hear him?
Nope. I could kind of hear somebody talking faintly in the background.
Okay, Denny, if you're still there, yeah, Greg could not hear you. Relay.
Good evening, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, is that Keith?
Roger.
Yeah, it's Dan. Who's out there, too, you talking with? Sounds new.
So Denny's out there. He's in Fullerton. We got Fred. We got Greg. We got Don. We got Lou was out there in Sherman Oaks a little bit ago, and we were talking to a guy named Ken down in San Diego a little while ago.
Oh, dang, I missed the frickin' party.
I know. Where you been?
I know. Well, I've been to the beach.
Son of a, okay.
Oh, man, you got to check the moon out. I was just getting back, and the moon is crazy huge.
It's a blue moon.
Blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
Anyway, yeah, take it over, Dan. I've been, talking a lot. I need to rest my voice.
Oh, copy. Okay.
It really stops Wiener Schnitzel, but I guess it's a fine point.
You talking, and then the other guy, I guess you're doing some antenna.
D. Dawson Dare, right?
Okay, now Danny can hear me.
Sorry, I was tuning into a local repeater, K9KAO.
Actually, I do have a little better read on you now.
This is too funny. Denny, that was Fred getting back to you. Greg still can't hear you, evidently.
Actually, I can hear you, but somebody's keying over me. Actually, I can hear you fine now.
I hear a can.
Kenny, no problem as well. Where are you at, Kenny?
It's Denny, like the restaurant, Denny. Hey, Denny, do you have a copy on K6EGG?
Did you already QSY? I guess so. And good evening, Greg.
Good evening. Yeah, I had a copy on him. I came back and said I had a copy, and then somebody keyed over me, so I don't think you heard me.
Dang, oh well.
Hey, Keith, go to 3900.
Microphone, K6.
Is that 80? That's 80, yeah, 3.900. Oh,
That's even worse, Dennis.
Dave. Is those units power up?
Go to 270 real quick.
Don't hook them up.
Yeah, if you're listening to the stream on YouTube, you can let yourself hear, or you can hear what yourself sounds like coming to me. Everybody else sounds fine but you.
Yeah, I took the power down, it's okay. I thought it was the other microphone, but so I stopped finding it. Okay, well, I'll let you get back to your conversation. I just thought I'd try it again.
Copy that, man. Sorry about that. It kind of sucks. All right, K6EGG is going to QSY back down to 144.250. And Denny, if you're watching the stream, I could hear you the second time you came back.
The show will be too heavy.
That's funny.
Hey, Dave.
Yo.
Weird. The wall wart plug will not fit into those two. It's like too tight. But it fits into the pulsar just fine.
Oh, dear Lord. Well, I'm going to go on LVG's website and see if I can find them.
Well, I bought two wires too. Let me see if I got to wire them up. I'm going to see if they work, because I bought a bunch of stuff. I didn't just buy that one wall wart yesterday. I bought some other wires, so I'll check that and see if they fit. But I thought they were like 2.2. Maybe they're smaller.
Yeah, I don't know. It literally seems to me as though every wall wart and every 12-volt plug is a different size.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn that myself.
Should go back to the 1960s. They made only one or two. Now they make about 20, 30 of them. I got adapters so I can make it any size I want it to be. They make adapter kit for that, did you know that, Keith? So you can make the size that you need.
Yeah, these things that I got too, which were designed, has the plug in, but then it has bare wires on the other side. They're too big also, so I won't be able to check it out, I guess. Maybe I'll try that other wire and just kind of wiggle it around like I did with the Pulsar and see if it at least lights up that way.
Now let me look at LVG's website.
Did you go 3,900?
No, I haven't got a chance yet. Everybody's asking me to do this, that, and the other. Give me a few minutes.
Well, you should learn to multitask.
Keith, can you do one more thing?
I'm not a chick. I don't multitask.
Stand on your head and spit rubber nipples. You're not a chick? Aren't you fluid?
I'm not women are very good at multitasking. I'm not very good at it.
Oh, how's your wife with her hand? How's that coming out?
Not as good as she hoped. She had to go to the doctors the other day, and it's not healing that well. She might have to have, an operation.
Another one?
Well, she hasn't had the operation. She just has the cast right now.
Oh, she got to go in for an operation yet?
We don't know yet. We put on the second cast Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna step aside for a second because I want to test this tuner thing out. So give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay, hey, Dave, you there?
Hey, Denny, if you're listening to the stream,
There's definitely something wrong with this plug. When I kind of jiggled around, I got
if you're listening to the stream, text me and we can go to another frequency real quick. If you're up with that. I heard you the second time you came back.
the one that you gave me.
Oh, the original one from a couple days ago?
Yeah, the one that you gave me originally, yeah, that one. That I put the power poles on. If I wiggle around the plug, I can get the light up. It just, if you plug it in there, which is a tight fit, it doesn't do it. So something's wrong. So we need another cord, obviously. But these other ones, at least they lit up when I was wiggling around, so it tells me that they're not messed up.
Okay, I'll see if I can. Maybe. Well, you let me know what you want to do.
Well, I wonder if HRO has these kind of plugs. Actually, I probably could get them at that. I'll be at school this week. I'm gonna go to Marvac to see if they have something with this size of fitting.
Yeah, bring one of them with you. I think they're the same, and then test it out at the store.
Well, that's what's weird. I did bring this with me, and the other one's supposed to be the same size, but it's bigger. But it fits that Palisar, no problem. So, kind of strange. I'm kind of confused.
Jam it in there. Use all you got. Just kidding.
I got a sledgehammer. The two plugs at HR, it's a 2.5 is one. I forget the other one. That's the one by those power poles there. They only got two different sizes over there. So you're better off to go to in Anaheim, the one you go to. What's the name? Orvax. They make an adapter kit. You're better off to buy the adapter kit. That way you can plug in there and see what you got.
Well, the one that I was supposed to get yesterday was the 2.1.
Okay, but they make an adapter kit, so if you get the adapter kit, whatever you got in the future, you can plug in anything.
All right, well, I'm not going to go there, but I'm going to try Marvax, which is their, cousin store or something?
Okay, well, yeah, buy a adapter kit, then that way you'll have the right one. They make a big adapter kit there, you get 15 of them.
Do they make an adapter kit?
Yep.
Yeah, using that cord, it just flashes and then it doesn't do anything. So we're getting power to these things. So I just got to get a better cord.
Well, that's what it does when it's powered up. It flashes and sets itself, and it's idle, and it waits for your next command.
Okay. Well, that's more than I did before with it, though. I didn't get it to light up at all before, so I don't know. I still got to get another cord. I don't trust this cord.
It's the cord. I'm telling you, those both work.
Yeah, no, I know it's the cord. That's what I mean. I want to get this cord's not good, so I'll have to get another cord. I don't know why. The thing was brand new. This cord was brand new. It was still, I think when you gave it to me, it was still stripped in, wasn't it in the plastic or something?
Yep. But it might have been the wrong cord. Like I said, there's so many of them. They make an adapter kit for those.
Oh, they do? Where can I get those?
That's an electronics store. That's what I'm trying to tell you, see?
I thought Kmart closed down.
Not Kmart.
And same thing with Radio Shack.
Try Zodi.
Try In-N-Out hamburgers.
Try Jimco.
Jimco, I remember that. How about White Front? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, well, anyway, they make an adapter kit, okay? And you can change it from negative to positive, and they make an adapter kit, and it'll be like A, or B, or C, or D. I got one. You get it at your electronics store. Just say you want an adapter kit to go to a wall plug things and change it, and reverse polarity, or whatever.
All right. I could probably clip off this in plug and put another one on there.
Yeah, I mean, in the future, you're going to use that adapter thing. I use it so many times, my adapter kit.
Into the plug and back instead.
So I can curl my hair?
Just do it fast. It'll work.
Why don't they make adapters for these things?
Radio Shack makes an adapter kit too. Go online at Radio Shack. Ask for adapter kit, DC, to change on the Walmart there. Adapter kit. They're not much money.
Do they make adapter kits?
Yes, they do. I got one. I got two of them.
Bring one to Keith.
Well, you never asked me.
Ask them, Keith.
Sure, it'd be nice if they would come up and make an adapter kit for these stupid things.
They do!
Why are you yelling?
K6 West. I'm going to tell you one more time. Keith, go to your electronics store. They make an adapter kit for that.
Okay, I'm going to go to Marvex this week, probably tomorrow. And it's like a half a mile from my school, so I'll check it out and see if they have an adapter kit. Sound good?
They make them.
All right. Well, I don't think they make them, but they might stock them.
Okay, I'm sorry. They will have them then, if you want to clarify it.
Well, I don't know. HRO doesn't have jack. They might be out of stock, too.
Because I tried a couple months ago when I had the problem, so I had to pull out my adapter kit.
Yeah, I mean, my point is HR doesn't have anything right now. They're out of everything.
They're even out of toilet paper.
They had 5100s there this week.
Ship out and port HRO on the site.
You thought you saw a what? A porta-john? What?
I saw a cargo ship out in the harbor. It had HRO on it.
Were all the 5100s on, or ID 51s on there? That maybe they're lying, so it's going to take like 6 weeks or so to get it, or 8 weeks. So that would be right around Christmas time.
Hey, Keith?
Yeah, when it's from Japan. I'm going to take my boat out there and off-road it myself.
Hey, Keith?
Yo.
I went on Google, looked up an adapter kit. They make one right here. $14.24 is 34 adapters.
At your house?
No, listen to me. Listen to me what I can say.
Okay, I think I got it. So go online. Don't go to Orvax or nothing. Go online.
Oh, Orvax got it too, but they make a eight kit for $7. But you know, you might not have the right one. I'd buy that big master kit because it'll fit everything. And then they got another kit on eBay for 28 adapters for $12. For $14.24, you get 34 adapters. Believe me, there's a lot of adapters.
All right. Thank you for the information. That's very helpful. Appreciate it.
And then you can buy a switching AC power supply, DC plus and one, and you can change all the voltages to whatever voltage, 1 amp, 2 amp, 3, to make that do.
Okay, good to know.
Amazon got it. PowerTorch, they only got one. So you got Amazon, eBay. Walmart's only got 8-to-1. Walmart's got 8-to-1 adapter kit.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for the information. I'll look into it.
They got so many ones you can't believe it. I get the big one because there's so many of them.
You should probably look into an adapter kit.
Yeah, and Walmart's got it too. Walmart.
Does Walmart make them there?
Oh, they have them there. They don't make them there. She's terrified me on that. Yeah, boy, everybody gets so detailed here. My God.
The Zodi's.
Right next to Jimco.
Right next to Hoey's.
Go to Fry's.
Oh, yeah!
That place got fried.
There's still Fry's grocery stores in Phoenix, though.
Do they have adapter kits?
They make them there.
LDG website doesn't list power cables, so I guess they don't sell them.
They sell the unit without a power cord. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, but most, I don't know. I don't remember.
We'll figure this out. By the way, how do you spell those adapter kits anyway?
How do you spell adapter or kit? Or where do they make them at?
China. Where else?
China.
That's why it's taking so long to get some, I bet.
Yeah, when I was at the beach last week, it looked like there was a line of ships all the way past Catalina.
That's all the HRO ships.
I wonder if Five Guys has 2.5 times more than Two Guys does.
I wanted to crack another joke, but I just can't do it.
I'm good. Did the Angels win today?
I believe they lost again, 3 in a row. That sound right?
They lost 4 in a row.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't really pay attention to the games anymore. They're just like a blur.
Well, what do you do when you're at the stadium?
I completely block out what's around me.
You just turn up the volume?
Correct.
Haven't you seen he gets on his computer and he's talking on his ham radio?
After like the first 100 games I went to, I can't tell you who played 20 minutes after I walked out of the ballpark, let alone who won.
What? I just sent you an adapter kit.
Did you make it?
But I sent it to him. Now he can get it from his phone and plug it in.
What's an adapter kit for?
For what you guys are trying to put together there, that tuner or whatever.
Amazon Prime member too.
Did you get the adapter kit?
Tomorrow.
Do they make them?
I'll have to write him and ask.
Keith, did you look at your phone for the adapter kit?
I'm looking at it right now. One of them's eBay, one's Amazon, and one's Walmart.
I know.
What's the closest Walmart?
34 piece or 28 piece, whatever. Which one do you want?
Larson and 605. That was a joke also. It's right next to Zodi's.
What adapter kit are you going to buy?
I'm thinking of buying the 8-piece one since it's the cheapest.
Yeah, and guess what? It might be in between that. And what do you think they make 34 of them for?
Actually, I think that's the one I'll probably get, the 34-piece. Unless Smart Vax has them, and if they have even a 28-piece, I'll probably just snag it.
Pulled in front of the officers while they're trying to pursue.
Should never be short for 34 adapters.
All right, Darren. For viewers joining us now, we want to let you know that
I'll bring the tuner to Marvac to make sure they work.
News right now, a pursuit in the city of Garden Grove. Darren Wyatt on the phone with us, a retired police officer. Darren, I think I'm correct in saying that
I don't need to do that, but I can just plug it in, see if it works. If it works, okay, I'll buy it. If it doesn't, keep it.
Hey, we got a car chase down in the Garden Grove on Valley View.
That's where Tony lives. I'm listening. What if it's Tony?
There's still a fair amount of traffic out on the street.
What frequency are they on down there? Are they on Westminster?
They're probably on Red Camp.
Are you talking police, sheriff, or highway patrol? Go to Channel 9.
See if I get the audio in from the my scanner feed is not working. I know why. That's why. I'm not hearing them.
What is that, sheriffs that they're on?
23.
How did you know they had a case?
I got alerted on Twitter.
26 and requesting a run.
The helicopter is following us?
It's on KCAL right now.
Just lost the feed.
I think it's on the street, so it's definitely not CHP right now.
Danny says 20 meters was hopping, but I don't have anything going on. Danny, I'm not hearing anything on 20 meters. Did you have any luck?
Yeah, I was talking to Darren for
Yeah, the second time you came back, I heard you louder. I just somebody keyed over me when I was answering, but I definitely hear you louder. You're not moving my signal strength meter at all, but I definitely hear you.
Yeah, I don't have to turn on the preamp to hear you. Nice audio. However, the signal strength is only showing about 1 or 2. But I have no noise, so it's okay. How is the radio tonight? A lot of people on?
Nah, it's pretty quiet tonight. We had a few people pop in and out, but actually, you know what? There's probably like 7 or 8 of us that went in and out tonight.
Okay, that's a pretty good rack showing group. Is my brother out there?
I have not heard him.
He may be busy. I wonder if he recovered from his trip. I need to get my open spot back.
I did talk to him briefly. He was actually on the reflector 12A that's connected to Papa's system. I talked to him for about 2 minutes there, and he said he just got back, or he got back not too long ago.
Okay, cool. Well, then, I wonder if he used the open spot or he used a repeater.
I'm not sure. What type of radio does he have? Does he have a 9700 or a 705?
Medium tone, so that's a little bit more bassy. Oh yeah, those on your fire truck, better now. Yeah, it sounds more because everybody's pretty clear. Maybe I sound a little better now too. But Tony's on now. Can anyone else pick him up?
Yep, I can pick him up. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Keith.
Are you on your, what antenna are you on?
It's a magnet.
Oh, I could tell, yeah.
Hey, Danny, we have an electrician coming tomorrow, so we won't have power for close to 7, 8 hours. You can come and pick up the open spot if you like. Okay, I'll see how it goes tomorrow. I like to rack. A little bit. Kind of tired from work the last few days. Okay, Roger, just let me know. Tony, can you hear Greg? Yeah, I can hear Greg. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if Greg can hear you because you're a little bit light.
I can hear him.
Oh, Greg, is that you?
Yes, it is. It's actually, this is the first time I heard both you guys on at the same exact time in a couple months.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's probably kind of rare, huh? Sometimes it's one or the other most of the time.
I would agree with that statement 100%. I think everybody else would.
We can also change our voices just a little bit and pretend to be two people.
I hate to say it, but you guys sound exactly the same on the radio.
Just two different signals right now, isn't it?
Actually, to tell you the truth, the signals sound very similar.
Oh no. It could be like that adventure guy, like a radio mystery. Is it an actual two people or one? Hey, Greg, it's me.
Good thing two signals are a little bit different from each other, so I can tell the difference.
I think Denny's a little stronger tonight, which is unusual, because usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, because you're on that mag mount, so you're not as strong as you normally are, so you and Denny are kind of similar with signal strength.
Right.
Throwing you for a loop. It's been a crazy night tonight.
Adapters and everything.
Oh, too funny.
We even got people in the chat asking about adapters now on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard Danny, he doesn't want to give it back.
No, he wants it back. That's nice. Yeah, the only thing about the open spot is the euro, it's the euro pricing.
I heard they raised their prices too.
Oh no.
Hey, I don't know if you heard, Danny, but I got a new antenna tuner, Palstar AT2K.
AT2K. Oh, I'll look it up. So it's rated up to 2,000 watts.
Roger.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I did not hear. Is it working out good right now?
Awesome. It's tuning up a 6 through 40 meter antenna on 80 meters.
Oh, 82. Oh, wow, great, terrific.
I made two nets tonight on 80 meters and made contact.
Oh, good. And then you're still running this one, right?
Yeah, I'm in the, linears like are slim pickings right now. Like nobody has them in stock. There's some used ones out there, but they're like all pickup only. Like Florida and Ohio, that kind of a thing.
Oh wow, and they're heavy too. And who knows, right? You pay all that money, and maybe they really work the tubes, and it's ready to go.
I found this one, but the guy who says shipping's going to be $125. It's like, that kind of like makes it like not that really attractive to buy.
Oh, Roger. Yeah.
I mean, that includes insurance, but man, it gets to a point like, well, if it's too close to the price of a new one, I ain't going to do it.
Yeah, they sell it for $200 or $400, right? And you pay that might be okay.
You guys think I should get an open spot? Although I gotta probably pay $5,000 in repairs in my house right now, so that might be out.
They're dreaming to try to sell it so high, and then maybe if there's no choice, but I'm sure eventually they'll get new supplies.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, what's killing you is the freight. $125? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of steep. Where is that 125?
I want to say Ohio.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Not positive on that, but that seems like that's what it was.
That's probably ground shipping a slow way, too, for that money.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. And how many conveyor belts and people have it in their hands, throwing it and stuff like that. Yeah, it kind of makes me nervous.
Yeah, the tubes are, they're already been worked out for many years. Who knows? Just wait.
Otherwise, insure the heck out of it, so if it does get wasted, then you can get your money back.
Right. And I think you'll do that only if you know that that is the last linear amplifier in the whole world. Then maybe you'll do that.
So you bought yours new, right?
Yeah. It was. They didn't have it at. I looked at a couple places, and Gigaparts had it in stock. So actually, at a pretty good price, a little bit lower than another store that I saw.
Yeah, Gigaparts, DX, and HRO has basically zero amplifiers. At least the ones that I'm looking at.
Oh wow. Okay. I guess a shortage of the electronic components.
It's kind of tough selling out of an empty wagon, you know what I mean?
Right.
Think they have any converter kits on there?
That'd be worth looking into.
They wouldn't have any power supplies in the LTC.
Go ahead, caller.
Big stage. That commentator, the retired sergeant, I used to work with him at Anaheim.
I'm sorry, who are you referring to again?
I don't know if you have the volume up, but the retired police sergeant they had doing the narration of the pursuit on Channel 9.
Oh, did he work in your department there?
He was Anaheim and Placentia, but he's retired now, but I see him all the time at the Angel Stadium games when Anaheim owned the stadium.
And did you say you worked at Anaheim as well, for PD?
No. When I worked at the stadium for the last several years, Anaheim PD would always be there. I knew a lot of the guys from being in Orange County Department.
Yeah, a lot of the security that are in our area, or the high-profile areas, are retired officers or sheriff's officers, as far as I'm understanding, and you probably would agree with me on that.
I doubled with you on the first half of what you said. Try it again.
I think a lot of SOs and other retired officers are in that security in the high-profile areas over at the stadium.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of the security and usher staff are retired years ago, Tom.
I think the one that worked on the S level, he was Upland PD Sergeant, I believe.
Yeah, there's so many of them, I don't know them all, but I knew a lot of them. Two of them, Anaheim, used to work for our agency in Long Beach.
I think I told you, but the guy Mike that works up on level 3 by the elevators, right off the the broadcast level, he was Ontario PD, and he actually pulled me over on he was a motorcycle officer. He did not give me a ticket that I can recall, but I recognize his voice.
You've been hanging around Fred too much.
He was pretty cool. I was straight up with him, and he was straight up with me. So I was very lucky.
What was the payola cost?
0, just honesty. Just told him, brand new car. I wanted to see how fast I can go. He looked in and saw the miles, and I think I had 30 miles at the time on it, and he said, "Okay, you're telling the truth. You still can't do it."
I apologize. I doubled with you again, but what were you doing?
I had just got this was back in '99. I got a brand new Mustang. Actually, it was in '98. I got a brand new Mustang, 5.0, whatever it was, and I literally just got it off the lot, and I gunned it down one of the local streets. I was probably going 50 or 60 within a short period of time, and lo and behold, I pull into the gas station. There's a cop right behind me, and it was the guy that works on level 3 at Anaheim. He obviously didn't work there yet, but he was very cool. Did not give me a ticket. I was pretty straight up with him, and I was surprised. I was expecting to get a ticket. If any time I deserved one, I was then. But I just was completely honest with him, and he was straight up with me, so worked out in my favor.
And I had said, and I agree with you, attitude is everything. If you have a good attitude, you're more likely to get a warning ticket.
That's kind of the feeling he gave me when he didn't remember the interaction. I talked to him after, but he said, people are pretty straight up, and, I'm just going to give him a warning, but if you're going to try to cop out of it or whatever, and you're going to be a jerk about it, you're going to get one for sure. And I was straight out, brand new car, told him the whole 9 yards. He looked in and saw the mileage. And he said, basically if I had anything on my record that I was going to get a ticket. If not, I was going to get a warning. So, and I had a clean record at the time.
The only tickets I ever gave out 100% were cell phones. The only way out of that was or no, not really. The only tickets I couldn't deal with viewing his cell phone. It causes too many accidents.
Yeah, that does. I'm usually pretty good about not being on my cell phone. I have a Apple CarPlay where I can text to my car. So, but yeah, there has been a lot of accidents, and I've been almost been taken out. And I agree with you 100%.
There were so many people using their cell phones the last 4 or 5 years I worked that I see like 5 of them at a time and have to figure out who to stop. They say statistically that it's creeping up to drunk driving and many fatalities because of it.
I think that hasn't the drunk driving fatalities gone down quite a bit?
They go up and down a lot, but they stay pretty consistent within a couple thousand.
I actually, coming home from Anaheim Stadium, albeit, on a day game, I was behind a drunk driver, and I called it in, stayed on the phone with dispatch, and I was going that way anyways, and he wasn't, like, speeding, but he was, and I had my dash cam going, and the CHP ended up catching up to him, and I pointed out the car because he was wanting to know what car I was in. He pulled him over, and the next day he called me, and I dropped off the footage down in Santa Ana of the guy, and the officer called me like 5 months later, and I think he got convicted for it.
Well done.
I was surprised he called the next day, because, I mean, he saw him swerve, and I'm sure he was very intoxicated. He almost took out, you know where the gore point is at the 5791, where you go to the 91 west, because I was going 57 north. He almost hit the center of that gore point, that K-rail.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, he had to incorporate your statement in his report for probable cause, because he didn't observe them initially.
I'm sure the video probably helped, because that it has the video. I should pull that up on my thing. It has him almost hitting that gore point K-rail at speed, at freeway speed, head on.
Did you see the end of the pursuit just now on Channel 9?
I turned it off as soon as they pulled in the driveway.
He got out, parked. It wasn't his driveway. He just abandoned the truck. Took off walking, got out on Leffingwell, and eventually the chippies pulled him, got him.
Kind of uneventful?
Yep, totally uneventful. He just stopped, got out, and walked. Cops weren't even following him, but the news helicopter directed him in, and the chippies got him.
And I'm looking online. Apparently, there was a passenger in there too.
Yeah, but they're not as concerned with the passenger unless it was some kind of robbery or something. But apparently, they only want with traffic. But I'm sure they'll check the area out for him. It's just traffic. The passenger's going to be free to go.
How many years were you an officer?
Just 35.
I'm sure you have some pretty good stories.
You know, it's funny. You think when you retire and you're not doing it anymore, all those years and all that insanity come back. Kind of weird.
When I did news down in Orange County, I had a sheriff's media thing. I don't think they do that anymore. I'm not sure. But I got to know a lot of those guys, man. And going on those car accidents were brutal.
And he broke through the perimeter fence. The sheriff stopped pursuing him. We picked it up, and he crashed his flatbed big rig on the main runway and dumped, I don't even know how much, all porcelain toilets, sinks, and vanities. And it covered the entire jet runway, shut it down for hours.
Fought on the runway.
Exactly, and before he got out, he started his cab with his big rig on fire, and then he came out naked.
Wow, that's interesting.
Google it, over Long Beach Airport, shot crash runway, something like that. You probably find video.
That's just a misdemeanor these days.
No, we let him go. We put him on a flight to Hawaii.
Did you not get control?
Unfortunately, we did. That's funny for that. One of the guys got his face right in the beach butt.
Brown nose. Hey Gabe, how's it going? Keith here.
Yeah, not too bad. Got your email. Looked at that thing, the logging program. You know, that program seems to be really geared towards, they got all these nets that are managed on the internet, and that program is geared towards managing your contacts with all the nets and all that stuff.
So it's more like designed for like the net controllers, that kind of a thing?
Thank you so much for the kind dono.
Yeah, I think so. For your purposes, what you're trying to do, I think if you just started out with the QRZ logbook, I sent you
it's a smoking scan right here.
A link to a video.
He's gonna smoke some weed right now.
The easiest thing just to get started, and you can download format so you can.
That's weird. Why are they doing it on 18th and La Cienega? It's a
All
major.
right, I'll definitely check it out. Thanks. Right now, I'm just doing manual logging on paper. Yeah. So if you just transfer over like 5 or 10 a day or a week or something like that, and start using that, I think that'll work. But yeah, I mean, for what you're doing, just doing the hand logging, I think the QRZ would be great. And then at some time, if you get a little aggressive, you can step up to some program that has like PX cluster and all that other good stuff on it.
All right, thanks for the advice, Gabe. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
KN6KNE.
Hey, Jenny, what's going on?
Hey, Gabe. Let's see. It sounded like, are you guys talking about net loggers?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like it. I have that with a net, like a couple nets I've joined, and they just go down, they use that as a tool to keep track. So, yeah, and logging it, I think logging, just as you stated, that's pretty much for another purpose.
Yeah, you can actually tell who's logged onto the net, and you can decide if you want to talk to them or not. Then you can highlight it, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. It's really geared towards multiple nets and controlling the net.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And I used it with OMIS and then the American Link. That's what I used it for before.
Yeah, I just joined OMIS. That's the one that's pushing to use the net logger.
I mean, if you wanted to use that just for those nets, that'd be fine. But you might use some of those nets for like worked all states or worked all counties or something like that. I mean, that would work. But if you would need something I would think anyway, if you're going to do some DX and try and get some, log the DX contacts and chase DX with some type of a DX cluster capability, because that really is helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I see their point. It's like this whole Ole Miss net's it's all about getting all 50 states, blah, 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 and contesting. Maybe I shouldn't even have joined this net, because I don't care about contesting.
Yeah, now, they have some of those nets, what they'll do is they'll call DX, they'll call out for DX, and then if a DX station comes in, they'll take turns working the DX station. In fact, sometimes they'll even relay the DX information to guys who can't hear them. And a lot of people complain about that. They say that's not really working the DX because you like that longer station. So, it's really, it wouldn't hurt to try for a while just to get the hang of it. It might be a good experience. And then when you figure out what you want to do, you jump to something else. But it's definitely geared towards having multiple nets and contacts within those nets. K6EGG.
Yeah, I mean, I see why they like using it when you're on the net, because the whole idea is like when you check in and everything, then you get to have one contact, and you're trying to find a contact that you haven't talked to yet, like a state, you know what I mean? And it tells you on, like you were just saying, like who's checked in, who's available to talk to and everything. I could see the point of it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm into this contesting bit, So I think I'm going to take your lead and just start with QSL and start with that one. That's the one you talked about, right?
Yeah, the QRZ. On the QRZ page, they got that log. You just watch that video. It tells you how to get in there. And I would at least, get in, enter all your contacts on there, and then take it from there. Let's see, what was that other thing? There's something I wanted to talk about, but I forgot about it.
No, but thanks for sharing the info. That's helpful. So, Jeannie, you're part of the Ole Miss also?
I haven't done it for a couple months, but yeah, I have about 30 states. So maybe more like 25. So I got to work another 25 for all states.
Yeah, I was on a couple days ago, and I didn't know what I was on. It was a net, so I just tried to check in as a guest. And this guy kind of like gave me the whole sales pitch and everything. And then they started just blasting me with the join and all this other kind of stuff. So I joined it. But I'm really not into like powering out, trying to get all 50 states, by tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. You join, you get 2 Ole Miss contacts, and they even join. Yeah, I have an Ole Miss number.
I mean, it's a kind of a cool concept as far as the net, I guess. But like I said, I'm just not really into the competition and contesting, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't look at the work all state as a competition. It's just something that you do on your own. And one thing is to see if your station is working properly. That's how I look at it. And if I can work all states, then that kind of validates the setup that I have.
I think there's a little bit of doubling on there, but that's exactly how I use these nets. Am I making it or am I not? If I'm talking to Virginia, like I know with Georgia today, and I make the contact, it lets me know I'm getting out.
Right, and the good thing about the Ole Miss net is that you have an opportunity without the pile-up, since they go down the list on NetLogger, and when it's your turn, you can try to call somebody that you can hear. And go about it that way, and then kind of validate your setup to see if you can reach some of these places.
Are there any DX in there, or just stateside stuff?
Well, there's DX stations, but the 50 states is just one goal. But there's other other contacts that you can make. I have heard DX before.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can just, log in, get into those nets, work a couple of the states, and then eventually, it's not like you have to compete or anything.
still a mandate for vaccination.
Some of these guys, they live here in these HF nets. And, they log into them all the time, like on 40 meters there. Like at night, there's a net and like 2 guys running all the time. So, I mean, they're having fun. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, exactly. So, Dane, let me ask you a question about this Ole Miss thing. Is the only time you can really track that you made contact with somebody is when you're on the net and you're contacting somebody else that's on the net at that time?
Yeah, if you want to work the Ole Miss system, yeah, I suppose.
Okay. So if I had worked on my own free time, Florida, for example, it doesn't count because it wasn't during the Ole Miss net.
Does that count towards, let's say, the All-State, that kind of stuff?
Wait, double, say again?
That was a perfect double.
You mean like if you don't get on a net and you work a station, does it count, you mean?
Yeah, that's my question, right.
I suppose if you're doing the Ole Miss stuff, you ought to just be on the Ole Miss net, yeah.
So in other words, you got to talk to Ole Miss members from these 50 states.
Yeah, correct.
All right. That's a lot more work than I thought.
And a little bit, you can see if you can get on the ANSA net. That's Australia, New Zealand, Africa. And you're the DX station, so if you can reach them, that's a treat for them.
Yeah, I got to be careful with all these nets. Like I said, I like checking in as a guest just to see if I hit it, like you said, to see if you're making the grade or not. But I don't think I want to join a bunch of these nets.
Yeah, if you get caught in all these nets, you may get pulled out of the water.
Again, I think Ole Miss, there's a lot of goals that you can aim for. Not really a contact.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and some of these nets too, man. All they do, these guys will talk, and they squeeze the pickle for 5 minutes and don't say anything.
Yeah, and that goes on day after day.
It's like, oh my gosh, what time waster.
You know what they call that?
What's that?
Sometimers.
You have that, right?
No.
You told me you did.
No, sometimers, that's why the people go all the time. Sometimes they remember, sometimes they don't. And then when you get checking so many nests so many times, then they say, okay, now you're an all-timer.
And sometimes you get old actually, and those guys talk, and there's no call sign. And sometimes those guys don't like people breaking in. So that's I call that the radio mafia.
Radio mafia.
The mob.
KN6, KNE.
Oh, that other antenna, Keith, the other one with the smaller little coil, that one takes 200 watts.
That's pretty good.
I know, the bigger coil takes 350.
Are you talking about the 8-footer?
No, that little one I gave you.
Oh, okay.
I checked on it there. I got curious. See, when I put it in the boat, I wasn't worried about it because we only had, I don't know, 10, 15 watts. I forget what those radios put out. I wasn't worried about it. I bought it because it didn't have no load. It wouldn't break from the vibration. But I never paid much attention to power. I knew it took enough power, but I never paid that much attention to it.
I see. I'm going to slide out of here, you guys. I'm getting tired. I got to get up early for work tomorrow. But hey, it's been a great evening. It's been fun. So 73, y'all. WA6QXZ. We're going to say good night.
73, Keith.
You just go to a place there and talk to people.
And get paid for it.
Right.
Take care, Keith. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
73, Keith. Good luck.
See you, Keith.
Good luck at work.
And Gabe, don't forget to drop me an email with your number so maybe we can meet up on Tuesday, depending on what time I get off.
Okay, I'll definitely send it out tomorrow. I was kind of busy today, so yeah, I'll do that.
I'm hoping I'll be off by 7:30.
Okay, well, the meeting starts at 7, and he's usually over by 8, but we can work out something.
Copy that. I think I'm going to call it a night as well. Y'all take care there, Gabe, Tony, Dave, if you're still out there, and Fred. Have a good one. This is Greg, K6EGG, signing off for tonight.
K6 West.
See you later, Greg.
So long, Greg. Have a good day tomorrow. Bye, Greg.
Hey there, Denny. Forgot about you. I didn't know if you're still here.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Tony said goodbye, too. See you later.
All right, everybody watching on the stream, got the nice squeaky chair going there. Gonna call it a night. It's been an interesting day, a long day of streaming. Streamed this afternoon for about 3 hours and about a little over 2 hours today. Gonna be back on tomorrow night, or maybe even tomorrow afternoon, depending on what's going on with this shower deal. It's just over my shoulder, my right shoulder here. I had a leaky shower that went down. The leak went down to my downstairs great room, so might be a little bit of a deal with that. Anyways, have a good evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.